So, good evening. Welcome to the first live pickups of 2022 that I'm likely to do. I say first, I might not do any more. Who knows? Um, Myself and Al, we were talking, and we decided we'd jump together and do a live pickup. So yeah,
Here we are.
Happy New Year, Al. Even though we've already said it once.
Happy New Year, all the watchers.
Yeah. So there's 3 people in at the moment. We've got comments from Ross, Show Me the Green, and also from the Retro Bear. So won't be one of our streams, Al, if we weren't having a drink of some kind. What is your tipple of choice at the moment? It's going to be a soft drink, isn't it?
No, I've got the Chancellor.
Fair enough. I'm on the lovely Carlsberg Export, but in pint cans.
Oh, you need some better stuff.
Evening, Billy. I don't mind Export. It's all right. It's better than the normal Carlsberg. Normally, I have it set up so I can see that we definitely are live, but as people are commenting, I'm assuming we are.
Yeah, we are definitely live.
So I guess we'll do it in the normal format we do. You drop 3, I'll drop 3, and we'll work from there.
Are we going to go 3? The amount I've got compared to you.
How many do you want to go?
We could do 3.
Okay. We've got Chili in as well, so let's stick you up and let's get you to do your 3 then. I need to remember how to do this stuff.
I need a haircut. I know that. Looking at this, I've just got out of bed. Yep. Right, so I've got some gaming related stuff, some YouTube stuff. So we'll start with that first. So these are Christmas presents. So I got some PlayStation slippers. I really need to start wearing them because it's quite cold and I've got bare feet at the moment. So I might whack them on by the end of the stream. I've got a microphone, even though I've got a blue microphone already. So this is just a backup one. But the family like to look after me and buy me some stuff. And then something what could have come in quite handy for the road trip, because it's a lot better than the one I've got, is an actual proper tripod for my phone.
Oh, nice.
Which I've seemed to have lost the head for. I know there is. We've got it. Don't worry. It's all safe. So yeah, it comes in a nice little bag to carry it around as well. Whack it over your shoulder. So yeah, that was quite handy. So yeah, that's my first little bit over with.
Fair enough. I think I just do that and it puts it back. Yeah, I'm having to remember how to do this this StreamYard stuff. I'm going to cheat and I'm actually going to do 4 now because I've only got 4 PS4 games. So I'm going to go newest to oldest. So so I started off, I think in the Tubers group, you're in as well. Somebody posted a copy of Blasphemous that was due out. I can't remember who it was that posted it, but I think everybody in the group bought it. So this is the deluxe edition of Blasphemous.
You might see that again a bit later on.
And one for Dylan and probably Eddie. I also got the Hollow Knight. I can't remember the edition's name, if I'm honest. It's got a name, the edition of this, but I can't remember what it is. This includes all the DLC packs. And then off of Game Collection. No, not off of Game Collection, just off of Amazon. Game Collection was some of the other ones on the Xbox. They got 8-Bit Invaders, which is a Sedesco title. See, I said that right first time. It took you a few videos to get it right.
What was that again?
Sedesco.
No, that's not what it says. Look, it's Sue Ed.
It's definitely Sedesco.
So
and one that Eddie told me to buy and that is Cat Quest and Cat Quest 2, the Pawsome Pack. I got those cheap on Black Friday on Amazon. Shows how long I've had some of these pickups for.
Sounds good.
But yeah, that's the only blue, boys. So anybody who's watching doesn't like green, unless Al's going to.
Well, I've only got 2 green spines. The rest are other stuff.
Well, before we carry on, let's see if we've got anybody else in. So Billy, Chili, Retro Ed's here. Evening, Ed.
Evening, Ed.
Jim. This Geordie bastard.
Finger blaster, yeah.
Scott Glory Hunt's here. And Mr. Cooper. So yeah, I'll go back over to you then, Al, and we'll go for what you're planning on showing next.
Well, it worked out well doing this free because I had 6 like non-gaming related stuff, or gaming related, not games. Although, can you really class this next one as gaming related? We have a 4-pack of mini whiskies.
I would count it as gaming related. We could play a whiskey game. That won't be too hard.
I mean, there's not very good ones here, but it's not as good as the one you got. But it's a little bit something.
That last grouse is quite nice.
The black one.
Yeah, black grouse is all right. And to be fair, grouse isn't too bad for a cheap blend. To be honest.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, even Jim Beam ain't that bad. White and Mackey's all right.
Yeah, White Mackay's fine. Yeah, they're not bad.
Then I got this beast. When I opened it up, I thought, what the hell is this? So it's the Snaffling Pigco.
So these
Anyone heard of them? I only realised it was beer when it says Beer Hawk down there. But yeah, let's crack this open because this is my drink for the afternoon or the evening. So
some port scratchings to Snaffling Pig.
Yeah. Funny enough, there's a pack inside here. So it comes in this nice box. We've got a nice glass, some port scratchings, and 5 different beers. So we've got a bit of wild beer, Bibble, Lucas. Get through these quick so we can get onto the games because people don't want to see beers, especially people like Mark. Bit of Fierce IPA. Siren, which I've had a different one from these earlier before we started. And let's absolutely butcher this one. Schiehallion.
Schiehallion, yeah, I would go with that. You've done that. You've done quite well there for you, huh?
Yeah. To be fair, I should have read them before because I had it open. And then there's the port scratchings, which probably get eaten in a minute.
Nice.
And a nice little glass. So let's put that down. And then the last thing actually only turned up today. It is this month's copy of Retro Gamer.
Is that Micro Machines cover?
Yeah, some sort of nice Micro Machines cover on the front there. So,
see, I like the idea of Retro Gamer, but they put the price up too dramatic. I thought.
Turn the first page over. They're advertising Xbox for you.
Well, obviously.
So yeah, all games from now on, people. All games.
So, Steve said whiskey's the best pickup of the night. I'd be inclined to agree, given that the rest of the stuff's going to be green from me.
I've got a lot of Switch games, so I reckon Steve could be wrong.
No. Eddie's here. Evening, Eddie. So, the important question from Steve here is, are you not doing Dry January, Al? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't believe you weren't invited? You're in the WhatsApp group and we were talking about it, Raz. Come on.
Good old Raz.
Good evening, Raz. Can somebody invite Raz so he can show it his shit? It'd be better than your porn games, apparently, Al.
What's wrong with that game?
I don't know the porn game you're talking about. Marcus is here. Evening. I'm assuming Marcus it is. And then Feed Me Chicken as well. So, as it's me, we'll move on to the green. I'll blast through some of these. I'm going to blast through the Series X, Xbox One stuff that I've got. So, I picked this game up off of your brother, I think, Al, on PlayStation 4, but I decided to grab it on the Xbox off of Game Collection, so I got Code Vein.
Yep.
I really should start getting through some of this physical stuff. It's almost as if we should have a challenge running.
Yeah,
the game that somebody told me is actually pretty cool. It's supposed to be sort of Zelda style for Xbox, so I got hold of a copy of Immortal Phoenix Rising. It's by Ubisoft, so it shouldn't be too bad. And I picked up a day one game for the Series X. That was the Falconeer. It's on Game Pass, but I wanted it physically as well. And then finally, two for the Geordie Slasher in the room. The first one being I picked up a copy of Dark Souls Remastered. So I have Dark Souls 3, the remaster. I'm hoping if they've not done so already, they'll release a second one. And last but not least, on the modern or the current modern stuff, I picked up Resident Evil Village because it was on sale in Tesco dirt cheap during Black Friday. All stuff that I'm wanting to play. This is why I'm picking this stuff up. I'm not, some of us, we all pick stuff up that we're not intending on playing because we're going for, we're going for collections and stuff, for full collections and stuff. But some of these things are definitely things I want to get into and play.
I'm going to shock people now. All the stuff I've got tonight is actually stuff I want to play.
Wow.
It's just been sitting on the shelf for ages and I've just not got around to making a video on it.
Well, this is it. And half this stuff has been sat for ages. I've just not got around to it. Some of it I picked up recently, but yeah.
Well, just to let you know, I've got 7 rounds of stuff. I've just sorted it all out.
Okay, we'll work with that. So I'll put you back up and let's see what else you've got then, and then we'll take a break. Well, I'll have another round, then we'll take a break and see what the comments are out and just have a bit of a chat.
Sounds good. Right, so I'm only showing 2 games this round because it's my only 2 green spines I've got. One, I don't know if I can actually play it. I need some help from people in the comments. I did ask a few people and no one replied to me. But I see Scott and Ross are here. I was on Amazon and I found a cheap copy of The Walking Dead, the final season, but it's in German. And I don't know if I can actually play it. There's not one bit of English on it.
You should be able to.
I don't know if I need to send it back and order an English version, but the listing didn't say it was German, so...
I think you should be able to, because I'm pretty sure that it has the option for different languages.
Yeah, well, normally it says like multi-language on the back, but this one literally is all in German. There's not one bit of English on the whole cover. But if you can swap it to English and you can play it, I'm more than happy to play it to get the achievements and actually find out how it ends, because this is the only one that ain't on Game Pass.
Yeah.
And then I was on Game Collection, just having a look through at their Christmas sale. And this literally just turned up today as well. It is Project Cars 3. Now, I know Ross has completed this and speaks very highly of it, but I know it's quite a hard game and a bit of a grind. So I'll just see Ross's comment there. Should be good.
Yeah, you're... I know you're a fan of your driving games, so...
Yeah, I've now got 1, 2, and 3, but 3 was like 30 odd quid like 2 months ago because it's obviously only just come out recently. So if I do ever buy the Series X at some point, it is Series X enhanced. So yeah, that's me. Only 2 green spines I got.
Nice. I was just sorting my games out. I'll bring them back off now. So yeah, some nice stuff there, Al. To be fair, I wasn't a big fan of Project Cars 2, but Project Cars was good. But I'm not a race geek.
Comment there. Go on, Al. Read the back cover.
Let's have a look at what we've got. But what I'll do is I'll go to 3 games, and then we'll take a look at the comments. I need to get so much better at this. So going from newest to oldest, picked up 3 of the backwards compatible games that I'm after. Obviously, I'm going to try and get in all the backwards compatible 360. So I got a copy of Ghostbusters, which I'm not bothered about hiding the price. It was £8 in CEX. Skate 2. And I picked up Hitman, the HD trilogy. This has Hitman 2, Hitman, and Blood Money on it, I believe. Hitman 2, Hitman Contracts, and Blood Money. So yeah, that was the start of the 360. So let's have a look and let's see what people are talking about here. So I'm just seeing comments about. So Eddie's saying Immortal looks good, better than Breath of the Wild at least, which can't be hard. Breath of the Wild just, I don't know, it just lacked something for me. I'm sure. Yeah, Scott said he needs to grab Immortal. Ross is saying it's a Breath of the Wild clone. Village is class. I hope so. This is a green case pickup video. Well, what do you want me to do? Show you the inside of everything so it's not all green? Horse shit? I don't know.
That's what he's expecting me to show tonight, but I haven't got any of that.
Every time you show sealed game, I need to take a shot. I haven't got anything to take a shot of.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You got shots.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not working, so just learn German. That's a good shout.
In fact, only 2 of the games I'm showing tonight are unsealed.
Yeah, Ross has said you should be good. Yeah, Jim's saying the same thing. Usually the PAL games have English, French, German, and Spanish, and Portuguese, I believe.
That's all right then.
What's Mark saying here? You might as well go and start looking at them now, Mark, to be fair.
Let me see all the blue spines I've got to show.
Well, anybody else put questions in? Don't see it. Although I've just noticed that Retro Red Steve is here. Evening, Steve. And James is here as well.
Oh, it's the Game Zone. Bird Room. I'll just grab some more beer.
No worries. I'll put you back up. Let's. In fact, so I don't have any set questions. We could just chat bollocks, I guess. But
yeah,
let's get through. Let's get through the games.
We could talk about what we're doing this month.
Well, yeah, we could. So, in the WhatsApp group, well, I'll let you go as the guest. You tell everybody what we're doing this month and whose idea it was. And
well, it was Eddie's idea. Believe it or not. Basically, we have so many physical games that we never play because we're always on Game Pass playing digital ones or Ratalaika games, as I keep getting told, which are costing me a fortune. So we've decided for this month we're going to be playing physical-only games that we own to get Gamerscore. And then we're going to have a little stream on the 29th? Just get this right. on the Saturday the 29th at the end of the month. It's myself, Paul, Eddie, and Ross. And we're going to talk about what games we played this month, whether there be Xbox 360 games or Xbox One or even Xbox Series X if you've got any of them. And just talk about what we've played, what we think of them. If we recommend them, would we play them again? Have we completed them? Have we not completed them? What we didn't like about them, what we liked about them. Stuff like that. It's basically just to get through our backlog. That's why I've got a big pile of 360 games you see out there and Xbox One games sitting there. Just
that Xbox One game that everybody can see what you're playing now.
That's it, yeah.
Which Eddie did give his blessing for, saying it was a good game. So
it is a good game. It's just going to be an absolute killer to get 1000G on.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm not going for the 1000G. I'm going for just to try and complete the story through them all, and then pick up any other achievements I can pick up. Yeah. I just want to play the story. The storyline in some of these games is phenomenal. Like I've just completed Vanquish, and I wish I'd have done it ages ago. I've even got the remaster. I'm probably going to stick that in at some point and just get through that because it's a really good story. It works well.
I may have to add that to my pile because from what you were saying about it and Eddie and Ross and everyone.
Yeah, I mean the credit sequence at the end is fantastic. I like that. The way they've done the credit sequence is great. So yeah, it's a good idea from Eddie, and I think we've been talking about doing it as well with Eddie was talking about doing it maybe with PlayStation at some point, and also maybe other consoles that people have got backlogs for, which will be interesting. I might actually have to play some Dreamcast and some Saturn stuff.
Well, yeah, we was talking about. So far, we've spoke about the PlayStation and Nintendo, but yeah, we could chuck the Sega one in there as well.
Mm. Yeah, I'm sure Eddie mentioned the Sega one at some point, but yeah, it's good, and it's good to not just be playing the digital stuff that all the Game Pass stuff. I love Game Pass, but what's the point in having always sat here from we're not going to play it kind of thing?
That's it.
So yeah,
I've had to break the seal on a couple of games, so it's good. Get the old dust off them.
You should do, Scott. It's phenomenal. I really like the story. I mean, I played it just on normal, just to get through the story, and it was hard enough on that. There's a God Hard mode that's just been unlocked. I don't know how that's going to play out.
Just highlight Eddie's comment there.
The 20 hours in.
I'm used to games where you put it in and within 5 minutes you get an achievement. Eddie's played a game. He said he was 12 hours in and he had 10G on it.
I can only imagine that's Blue Dragon he's playing because
no, it's a different one.
It's got to be one of the RPGs, surely.
It is an RPG, but we'll let him talk about it at the end of the month.
Yeah,
because I've got the game and it is. I don't know if I ever want to play it, but I know what it is.
I mean, I think I own most of the JRPGs that were released in Europe, and I've played 3 of them. So there's a couple left for me to play. Be interesting to see what that one is. Dylan did mention he's been watching from start. I'll take Raz's comment off and actually put Dylan because things keep clocking up.
It's good to see Dylan because I don't know where he's been for the last couple of weeks.
He's busy with the house.
He's been busy with family and stuff.
He's been busy with the house and things, hasn't he, mate? So I
know he's not home at the moment. So
and Horatio has joined.
So it's good to see you, Sean.
More chance of people growing a second cot and clearing the back. Well, yeah, you're probably right. I think that's it for new people. So we'll switch back to you, Al, and then we'll do some more talking bollocks later on when we finish the pickups.
Yeah.
I don't want to remove you, so I'll probably put you on solo. That'll be a good idea, wouldn't it?
So hopefully we've still got. Well, I can see Raz is still there, but hopefully we've still got Steve as well, because it's time for Nintendo round. A bit of Red Spine. So I've got an absolute ton of Switch games. So the first one which you ain't going to see much from the cover, is Vectronom. So this is some sort of weird puzzle game. It's one of these like Nintendo games to keep your mind going. And I looked up some gameplay of it, and I thought this would be quite good just to keep your mind active while you're out and about. So yeah, it's by Red Art Games. But I actually got this off the game collection in the Black Friday sale. It was only about £9. It was £8.99. So yeah, I thought that would be quite a good one just to have as a little keep your mind going. And then on the same day, I come across this one, which is some sort of 2D run and gun. Comes with all the DLC packs included. Another Red Art Games. So maybe Red Art Games have got to deal with Game Collection now to start selling their games on there. But it's a hardcore mecha. So I know people like Geordie Slash Reviews watching will love this. Eddie will probably be a fan of it. So it's a bit like the new game that things just finished. Mark's just finished. Looks like a little bit like that. So looking forward to cracking into that. And then speaking of Mark, he recommended this one on PS5 absolutely ages ago. I've had this sitting on the shelf for about 6 months. I bought it on the Switch for like 16 quid. It's probably worth about £3 now. And that's Balan Wonderland. Wonderworld, not Wonderland. So I don't really know too much about this, but I know a few people grabbed it and say it's all right. I don't think Ross likes it, if I remember correctly. But I'm sure Mark said he enjoyed it. So yeah, that's my 3 red spines for this round.
Fair enough. I actually have picked up some Switch games, but the 2 Pokemon games, and me and Laura have been playing on them, so I haven't bothered putting them in here. So I don't just solely touch green stuff, although, which is really strange for a Rangers fan liking green spines. So yeah, I'll go with the next lot of green, and then you can break that up. So I actually went to Corbana's stomping ground ish. He doesn't actually live in this town before anybody looks up where the shop is, and yeah, I picked up a few. So I went to Rewind Collectibles, which is in Ashton. It's a nice shop. Some pricing is strange, some's really good, so worthwhile visit. Some really nice toys and stuff that people like. Yeah, Raj, you can piss off. Sorry. Celtic Fever, fuck that right off. So I one for you, Al. I picked up a copy of MX versus ATV Alive. I know you like these games. I saw a copy of it in CEX, and I thought when I looked at the case it was all sun faded, but it actually turns out that's the sort of look it's going for. So
it's funny you say that, because I thought exactly the same thing when I bought it.
It was cheaper than it was in CEX. I think CEX is about £6. And it was compatible. That's why I've got it. I also got a copy of XCOM Enemy Within. Again, backwards compatible. I have the other one, Enemy Unknown. So decided to grab this. I think that's about the same price as you would get it in CEX. It's a small family-run business, so it's not. I don't know them that well enough to kind of ask for talk about discounts and stuff. It's not like going to Vintage Gamer and talking to Nick where I've been a couple of times now, and you can talk to Nick and you don't have to ask him for a discount because he gives you one anyway. Anybody in that Hills Owen area should go and visit Vintage Gamer if you've not been there, as well as Hidden Chess Gaming that's due to open in Brierley Hill. Let's plug Dana's shop again. I've put his business card somewhere. It's normally here to hand. I can pick it up. But yeah, Dana's got his shop opening at the end of the month. If anybody's free to go to his opening, you should do. And the last one I picked up was the limited edition of Killer is Dead. And now, I don't know anything about this other than it being backwards compatible, but the artwork on it is phenomenal. I really like this sort of cell shaded look. Reminds me of there's a Wii game that's kind of cell shaded. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, I really like this. It's by Deep Silver, this game as well, so it should be a decent enough game. If anybody knows anything about it, then let me know. There we go. Hidden Chest Gaming. So, yeah, I'm all for pushing Dana's shop. You know, don't ring the shop when he's live on stream because he won't answer because Al keeps telling everybody to do it.
Ring him.
But yeah, if anybody isn't aware or anybody's in that area and they're wondering where to go, anybody who stumbles across this, go and check out Dana's shop. We all know who Danester is. He's a great guy for the most part. Well, he likes to think he's a cunt, but you know, it's a business now at the end of the day. And the same when Scott opens his shop up. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
Retro Realm.
You know, Retro Realm. So when that opens up, I believe that's in Ipswich. We should go and visit that if we're ever in that area. We should be supporting all these little independents. It's all well and good going to CEX, but you know, CEX are good for certain things, bad for certain other things. But you know, these independent shops should be visited, especially when it's people that you know.
You say about that. Only one of these games I've got here actually come from CEX. So,
I've got a feeling that some of mine did, not all of them. Some of them came from like charity shops and stuff like that.
No, I am waiting for a couple to turn up. I was hoping to do a bit of CEX roulette while I was here today, but they ain't turned up yet. and I ordered them last year, so they're slacking at the moment.
I don't think it's them that's slacking. It depends on which shop they've been sent from. The whole Royal Mail slacking, mate.
Yeah, big time.
So yeah. There we go. The reason Dan is not coming because he's writing down all this 360 games he needs to buy. Yeah, I'm sure he is.
That Killer is Dead. I'm sure that only comes in the limited edition because I think my one is as well.
Is it? Oh, it can't be Mad World.
Mad
World's got that cell shaded look, but it's not Mad World I'm thinking of. Is it Mad World?
No, don't know.
It looks like an anime style cell shading look. Does that game? I don't know. Yeah, Eddie said the same thing. He's waiting for CX from last year as well. I assume it's to do with where they're being posted from. Oh, there we go. Eddie's mentioned
No More Heroes.
So that must be what I'm thinking of.
Which I think I still need to get the second one. I think I've got the first one on the Wii. It's the second one I need.
No one buys 360 games if they aren't collectors. Why?
Some people do.
like I said to Dana earlier, you know, one of the first things I say whenever I put a description out is I class myself as a modern gamer. I'm not a retro gamer. I have retro tendencies, but you know, I do own retro stuff. But you know, 360 was where I started. You know, where I got back into everything. So I don't see why the problem is.
This is coming from Raz, who collects the Switch stuff.
Well,
which is inferior to every other console and double the price.
I don't know. I just think everybody each to their own, and that's the way it should be.
And I'm slagging him off here, and I'm sitting here showing loads of Switch games.
Well, talking of Switch games, let's get you back up for some more then.
Okay. After that, we've got some more Red Spines. So I've got one here, what I've got from the game collection. I've got a couple of recommendations which are literally turned up over Christmas, talking to Raz and Mark, Geordie Slasher, and they're they twisted my arms into buying a couple of games when they started talking about them. But let's get this one out of the way first. So this, I don't know, it's one of them games I wanted to play, and I was just waiting for the price to drop on it, and that's Snack World, the Dungeon Crawl, the Gold Edition. So yeah, this is some sort of like, would you say like Zelda-ish, like old style Zelda type games. So it's one that I wanted to pick up. So yeah, still sealed. Ain't played it yet. Then literally two of my 3 latest Switch games. This one come from Raz, who told me to get this one when he showed it, and I thought, yep, you know what? I looked up some gameplay that looked pretty cool, and it's this one here, Hours Collection, which is 2 games in one. So you got Hours Legacy and Hours Awakening, which are nice little like 2D platformers.
And Ash used to show us the 3D hologram set, but I'm in the middle of taking a shot because it's a sealed game.
But yeah, yeah, you got to give me credit on these ones. It's literally only turned up like a week ago, as you know.
I'm joking, mate.
It will get played eventually, though, Raz. And probably the one out of the Switch games, which may get played first, but there's another one that might get played before it. Thanks to Mark, it's Huntdown. So I knew nothing about this game until Mark started talking about it in the group just before Christmas. And I actually ordered it straight away. This turned up Christmas Eve. So this is like, there's 4 different characters you can be, and each one has different styles on it. But it's like a 2D run and gun platformer. And it actually looked really cool. So I know Mark speaks higher of it, so I'm going to recommend it as well, even though I haven't played it yet. But I've seen some footage of it on YouTube and stuff, and it does look good. So yeah, that's me done for this round.
I mean, generally, when guys like Eddie and talk about sort of PlayStation stuff, Dylan, when he's talking about certain shmup stuff, I tend to take notice and kind of would kind of pick that stuff up. And Mark, with his Switch stuff, he tends to know, he tends to give some good recommendations. So, like I said, the Cat Quest game I picked up because Eddie told me about it, and I had to pick it up.
I know he said he completed Huntdown last night. He said it was awesome. So I see him talking to Gordon earlier about it.
Yeah. So this sums up everything, I think, Marcus. To be fair, who cares what other people collect? Collect it, you collect it. What difference does it fucking make?
Exactly. It's just Raz thinks it's one of those.
I know. No, it's not that. I know Raz has got his issues with Microsoft, and for whatever reason, we've had this discussion in the past. I know he's got these reasons, and I get it. Not everybody likes them, but
I think what you find is mainly Nintendo collectors that hate the other systems.
But he has no problem with PlayStation. It's just Microsoft haven't always had the best. What's the word I'm looking for? Reputation. That's the word I'm looking for. Fuck's sake. Take some time off work and you forget everything. But yeah, I get where he's coming from. So not everybody likes it, and you don't have to. On that, I'm going to search some more 360 now.
Yeah.
So again, these are all backwards compatible stuff that I picked up. Only one of these I would say is recognized as being a great game, unless somebody can, let's say great, but part of a great series, unless somebody can tell me otherwise. So I picked up a Sierra game. I've got Time Shift. Quite like that. It looks like Big Ben in the background. I'm going to assume this is one of the many third-person shooters that was released on the 360. If it wasn't backwards compatible, I probably wouldn't have picked it up because the artwork didn't sing to me either. This I want to play but I can't play it this physical round because we've said no shit kids games. And that's Disney Universe. So this looks like kind of Disney, but not Disney. You play as a character, and you can kind of take on other like Disney character guises. So on the front, you've got Jack Sparrow, you've got Stitch. It's even got Spider-Man in it by the looks of things. I assume from the Marvel thing, Pumbaa and Nemo. So I'm curious what this is actually going to be like. It looks like it's going to be loads of multiple, like little multiplayer games. But
I think you can play that because Eddie's rule was it couldn't be easy gamer score, and I've just had a look, and that's like a 25 to 30 hour game. So I don't think that breaks any of Eddie's rules.
I've got other games that I'm going to play before that though. So if I can get to it, I'll get to it. And then the last one, another game you probably all know, but you'll probably like it, and that's Burnout Revenge. I absolutely love the Burnout series. I think Burnout's a fantastic series. Even from its inception in the first one, it's just a great. I just love the fact that you can just crash. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I've got that, but I've been playing the other one, is it Paradise something?
Burnout Paradise Remaster, is it? That's the new, or the big box one. I know they.
No, it's just a normal box. It's Burnout. I'm sure it's just called it Burnout Paradise.
Yeah, I've got some special edition of it. I think it's called the something box. But yeah, that's the 360 Burnout one. Yeah.
I can just double check that. It will take me like 2 seconds.
Here he is.
That's why you have the list.
He's just a bit late after us plugging his shop several times.
Yeah, Burnout Paradise. Yeah, there is an Ultimate Box one, but I've just been playing the Paradise. Again, why he's here? His number is 01384 261 534. Please call him when he streams.
in all seriousness, like we said, go and visit Dana. If you happen to stumble across this, go and visit his shop and all the other shops in that area. There's about 6 of them now, and I'm hoping at the end of January we get to go down, see Nick again, get to see Dana and the rest of the shops that are around there. Speaking of people in and around that area, the Retroverse, Disney Universe is a lot of fun. So hopefully it is.
I'm assuming he's played it on the Wii.
Eddie's clarified the rules. The rules are already in place to stop you from playing shit. So we want to see you playing BioShock, Tomb Raider, Borderlands, etc.
He didn't specify sports games though.
And then it's turned on when he's there. He's retired from streaming on YouTube now, which is unfortunate because, yeah. What's Sean saying? Xbox Green is weak. It's about fair enough. So yeah, we'll go back to you then, Al.
All right, I've got 2 games for this round. So, one of these games was recommended by Dylan. I bought 2 copies of it because at the time CEX was trading this in for an absolute ton. So this copy has cost me nothing. I know it's dropped right down in price now, but it's for the 3DS. And I know Dylan's watching, so I remember how long ago this was. It was probably 7-8 months ago. It's Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hacker for the 3DS. And it's still sealed, Dylan, and it will probably be still sealed for God knows how long. Because I don't really like RPG games. But this was about 120 quid in CEX at the time, and they were giving you about £88 credit. And I think these were about 40 to buy. So I bought 2 copies of it, got the credit, and kept one. Looking back at it now, I probably should have traded in both copies because I'm not going to play this. But it's still about £43, I think I checked earlier. So I could still get my money back and a little bit extra if I wanted to. And then the second game I got is going to get your channel demonetized, taken down for the Switch. It's Perky Little Things, which was recommended to me by thingy. What's his name? Corbana Jim. He he come on my stream on Christmas Eve, and he showed this game. And before the stream ended, I'd ordered it. But he happened to show the book on my stream as well. I won't show the pictures what he was showing, but there is a game and a book in there. So if you don't know what this is kind of like a point and click game. So I know Marcus is watching, he'd enjoy this. I know Betty Hall Clinic was watching my stream and he bought this for his wife, who is very happy with it. I won't repeat the words that she called him when he gave it to her. But I can show you the back cover because there's nothing bad on there. Oh, no, hold on. I'll just put it away. It's literally just basically playing this little dude who's like, what they call it, the old love dude that shoots the arrows.
A cherub or Cupid, as he's also
Cupid,
called.
that's it, yeah. So you play as him and you're basically trying to get people to do stuff. But yeah, it's like a point and click game. So it may get played. I thought it was going to be a bit like the old Wafu game instead, but it weren't. But I had to pick it up.
So Jim's sort of addressed. Apparently, it wasn't him that suggested it to you. That's where I think
yeah, but he showed it first out of everyone.
And then he said somebody bought it him. Somebody bought it him.
Yeah. I'm sure he asked for it.
Dylan says there's the gold.
There's a gold, yeah. I'm guessing he's talking about the Shin Megami Tensei game.
I would guess so, yeah. Not the perky little things. Marcus wants the contents of the book. I mean, it doesn't bother me if you show it. I just, boy, it'll take this video down. I'm not really fussed.
Marcus should buy the book.
Perhaps this is how Marcus should describe these games to Tommy.
Yeah. I think you should get it. It's on Amazon. It's about £25 delivered, and you'll get it tomorrow. If you order it now, there you go.
And then Mark's got a favour to ask you. You've got like a pint in front of your head. There you go. That fixes it.
I make 2 points now. There you go. Told you I need a haircut.
There's no way to show the book. It's filth. Fair enough.
But it didn't stop Jim showing it on my channel, did it? The stream is still up if anyone wants to go and look.
Tony's here.
Tony, oh my word, you've made it. Tony's here.
Evening, Tony. Happy New Year.
Hello, Tony, aka Chicken Man. No, I'm joking.
Jim claims it was his cousin that bought him. It was a present. Okay.
Oh, he's just trying to get out of it.
And then Martin showed it as well at one point. I don't know whether that I think you were on holiday. I think Martin showed it on his stream and you were on holiday.
Oh, did he? Oh.
Yeah, so Martin was probably the first to show it, but Jim was the first that you'd seen it.
Yeah, I got it. I got it from watching Jim. Well, Jim showed it on my stream. He's written there. Look, alcohol plus your stream.
Oh, that'll be Tony. Yeah, it was Christmas. What was there to say?
Yeah.
So I'm going to come to the end of the 360, so everybody will be happy. Let's start with a kids game. Now, I can't. This is from a cartoon series, which isn't actually kiddie orientated. I think it started out as being, but it's not anymore. And I don't even know whether this is a simple like piece of piss achievements game. And some of them are and not all of them are, but I picked up Adventure Time, The Secret of the Nameless Kingdom.
No, that's not the easy one.
Yeah, so this started off as it was aimed at children originally, and people saw that there was a humor in it, shall we say, and it's now become a a more adult cartoon, I believe. Although it's still that you don't get a lot of swearing and stuff in it, from what I can remember. Another game that you probably all know, but you probably endorse, and that's Need for Speed Carbon.
Great series. Just need the
again,
other 7 now.
I only want the ones that are backwards compatible, so I don't know why I opened it. Now we definitely get to one for all the pervs in the comments. We have Oni-chan Ibara, the Bikini Samurai Squad. This isn't backwards compatible. I don't know why I picked this up cheap. I can't remember where I picked it up from. Charity shop, I think. Know nothing about it other than that Eddie sings its praises, which, you know, it's got bikini clad girls in it, so I can maybe understand why he does. I don't know. I assume this is Oni-chan Ibara. I don't know if somebody else has picked it up recently.
Yeah. I did.
Was it you?
I got it at Donny, and I know Rob got the Japanese version as well recently.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I was just looking at Ross's comment there. He's saying about the Nameless Kingdom is a Zelda clone. It's actually, there's 3 games in the series, and each game is a different one. So you've got that one, the Adventure Time Finn and Jake Investigates, which is basically just like a platformer, 3D platformer, which is the really easy one. I've completed that. And then there's another one, which is like a dungeon crawler.
That's the only one that's backwards compatible. That's why I've got it.
Yeah, I think you can get Finn and Jake's Investigates on the Xbox One. I think, I can't remember. One of them you can get on the Xbox One.
I think one of your fans is here, Al. Is this somebody you know?
Yeah. I sent her a link. Welcome back, finally. Said there's nothing else to watch on TV tonight, so she watch you.
I don't know. I'm assuming she's from down your way, so she might embrace my northern drawl. Who knows? You need to do a knot top. Yeah, you can take over from Dana.
Could do it. Just shave the sides off.
I assume that they're talking about people between. So we'll hand back to you. I don't know how many more you've got to go.
I've got blue spines now for the PlayStation fans that have hung around. I've got 8 more games, 3 more rounds, unless you want me to do it in 2 more rounds. It's up to you.
Do it in 3. It's fine.
Yeah. So I've got a weird kind of strategy game. Warborn. I'm sure Eddie knows more about this than me. But yes, weird kind of like one-on-one strategy game. But I don't know too much about it, but someone recommended it and I bought it. Then I've got this kind of RPG game, I suppose. The Witch and the 100 Right. I've heard this is really good, so I picked it up. This is the only one I picked out of CEX out of all of these.
I'm sure Eddie told me to buy that.
It's got a reversible cover on it for anyone who's interested in reversible covers. Nice bit of artwork there.
In fact, didn't Eddie hand me that in one of the CEXs we were in?
He may well have done. I know someone was talking about what I said about it, and someone said it was really good. It might have been Eddie or Ross. I can't remember now. One of them. But yeah, it's one of them games I kind of want to get into and have a look, see what it's like. But it's one of them ones which, have I got the time to do it? And then I've recommended this game to Ross to play for his really bad game series. And I think he may well have picked it up by now, I don't know. But it's Super Street, the game. And it's so good that I haven't even put any screenshots on the back. But if you want to see how bad it is, go and check out some gameplay. Or wait for Ross to buy it and hopefully he'll stream it for us. But yeah, I've looked at some gameplay and this is a really bad racing game. really bad. So yeah, that's my 3 for this round.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm sure when we were the first time we were in. No, it couldn't. Yeah, it might have been. First time I met up with you guys when I was hungover and drove down to Birmingham.
God, that was nearly a year ago. What don't remember that.
I'm sure that's when he handed me that copy of Witch and Nameless Kingdom or whatever it's called. Witch and the 100 Night. Nameless Kingdoms. I'm sure it was that. It might have been the PS3 version. I can't remember. To be fair. Just having a look. Yeah, it must have been the PS3 one that he handed me a copy of. There's a PS3 version of Witch.
Yeah, there is a PS3 one as well. I think this is a remake. Or this is known as the Revival Edition. So,
yeah, so it must be the remaster. Pedro
one's quite.
Sorry, go on.
I think the PS3 one's quite expensive. I'm not too sure. Eddie will be the one to tell you. Also, you've got Champion 2D Robin as well.
Oh yeah, there he is. Evening, Rob. Apologies. I just Pedro's comment caught my eye. So I said I got to the end of the 360. I might not have done. Well, I found one more, and then I'll put this on big screen because I think Pete Fighters found everybody else within the group a physical copy of this in the past based on stories. But I think this is the third format I've got this in. I picked up the Alan Wake special edition. It's the one that's shaped like a book. That includes a book and the game and all the other bits and pieces with it. I got this dirt cheap on eBay. Not for showing off everything inside, but it's got the soundtrack and stuff. And then there's a DVD and the actual book. I got the remaster of it, and I own it digitally, and also I think it's fourth format I've got in because I've got the original, just the normal 360 disc version of it as well. So yeah, I'll show some OG, and then we'll switch back and have a look. So first one of these isn't only on title. I am going for the only on stuff, but I'm going for other bits and pieces around. And the first one is Judge Dredd versus Death. Now, I saw this somewhere reasonably priced. I started taking stickers off things, but these stupid little round things at CEX are becoming a pain in the ass. And I need to do some more cleanup of this box because it's full of Tipp-Ex. I saw it, but then the disc was all cracked. It was really cheap, but the disc was cracked, so I never picked it up. And the last two are only on titles that I've picked up. First one's just one of your run-of-the-mill third-person shooters. It's Soldier of Fortune Double Helix 2. And the other one is Kingdom Under Fire, The Crusaders. So this one's one of the Kingdom Under Fire's games, but it's set in the Crusades. It even still has some of the Xbox stickerage on. I don't know whether, because that's a 360 case, I think, but it's got everything else in it. So yeah, I'm going for the only on titles, as I say, and that was one of the ones I needed to get.
I'm sure I've got both of the Kingdom Under Fire games on the Xbox original.
I think I have now. So yeah.
I needed the other one you showed though, Soldier of Fortune. I ain't got that yet. I'm still waiting for Scott to sort me out a list because I don't know where. I was tidying my whole room. I don't know where it is. It's gone.
I'm just looking at the comments to see if there's anything I've missed. Anybody?
Eddie's talking about the CEX stickers, and you need a air dryer to get them off and stuff, and mix them with cement.
Well, I've got some sticker remover, but I've just not The normal labels, the price labels are fine. It's just the stupid round ones in the corner. But they're not the worst. Not the worst stickers that I've seen. That's for sure.
Then you got Betty Fraud Clinic coming.
Oh, here he is.
He's always late. Coming with a bum.
Evening, Bill.
Nice
So, well, yeah, no, we'll switch back to you. I think 2 rounds left.
Yep, 2 more rounds left.
Or before we do, Bill's usual comment to you.
Same to you, Bill. I always got to get the old Betty Fraud Clinic comment in. Right, so I ordered a few games from Red Heart Games itself. I believe I showed one of them before, or 2 of them before, and I've got 2 left, but I've not showed yet. I've literally had these, again, months. So the first one is Dungeon Plus, or Bit Dungeon Plus, which is, if you know Red Heart Games, they're like these weird little 2D games. Come over from France, take ages to ship, as you know. I was waiting for this for ages. I can't really tell you much about it, other than I'm guessing it's some sort of dungeon crawler. Then I've bought a platformer. It's not horse, I'm sorry, but I've got the Deer God. So at least you can get to see a bit of animal, but this actually looks really fun. I know this is only a couple of hours to complete. It's not a long game. But you play as a deer, as a platform game, basically. So I know people say this is a good game. I think Dylan might have it, but I think they limit these to like 1,500 or 2,000 copies. Not many of them. And then the last one is a newish game I got from Game Collection. It come out and I think it literally flopped and went down to like £6 or something. And that's Super Kickers League Ultimate. So yeah, it's like a weird football game. You know, I like my sports games. So yeah, I was just waiting for it to drop in price a little bit, and it literally, I think it was only about $17.95 when it was new anyway, or $17.99, whatever it was. And it dropped down. I think it was $6.95. I paid for it, something silly like that. So yeah, that was my little rubbish round of kiddie style games.
So I reckon we could play this as a group, watching this stream back. Although I don't like listening to myself, but I'm willing to play a shot for every sealed game you showed, and 3 things of beer for everyone that you've said you don't know about. To be fair.
If you want to get hammered in an hour, do it.
The Deer God was on Game Pass at one point. I don't know. Yeah, it was.
Probably before I got Game Pass.
Maybe 12 months ago. It was one of the earlier Game Pass games. I don't know I don't know how long it stayed on for, to be honest.
Talking about deer, I'm going to have this now.
Nice. So 2 more rounds from me, 1 more round from you, and then we'll talk some bollocks, I guess.
Sounds good.
And then maybe some other people can come on if they want to. So I'm going to stick with the OG from now on. So I picked up a game. I think I was in full-on Geordie Slasher mode when I picked this up, because I think it was the boobs on the front that made me pick it up. But that is stolen. I actually think you play as a thief, and you've got to try and thief, and you've got to try and stop getting caught, basically, when you're stealing things. That's about as much as I know about it. On a Sunday in the town closest to me, they have a tabletop like sale. It's not really a car boot because there's no cars there, but and there's a guy who does games, I picked up a bundle for him, and one of the games that was in the bundle was Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. So I own this digitally. It was a good game from what I can remember when I played it originally. Back when the original Xbox started becoming backwards compatible with Xbox One. And yeah, it was part of a 3 for $10. So, and then the last one in this is another OG. This came courtesy of Retro Ram, I think. He sent me a link to this on eBay, and I picked it up. So one I needed. It's an only on title, and that's New Legends. Yeah, it's I think it's a fighting game, I believe. I might be wrong, but yeah, I'm starting to sound like you. I don't know much about half of these games.
That's the fun thing about it, though. You don't, before you start playing it, you don't want to know too much about it.
Well, that's how it used to be, isn't it? That is how it used to be. You didn't know much about these games until you picked them up.
That is the best way to do it. There's no point watching complete playthroughs or saying knowing exactly what there is in the game, because what's the point in playing it?
And then, there we go. Ross has said, not Ross, Scott has said it was games with gold and he couldn't get into it. So I
only learned about games with gold probably about 6 months ago. I didn't realise you could get all these games for free.
And the Xbox 360 ones you keep.
That's it. I've got loads now, though. I claim them all every month.
Well, you missed all the Sony stuff, Rob, unfortunately.
I'm showing him all the Sony stuff now.
Oh, I was gonna sort your blue spine stuff out. You'll have to deal with my green spine stuff, unfortunately. I showed my Sony stuff at the start. I can say that because I'm not stood next to you. So, yeah.
It's not there. Literally. You made me look small.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a couple of inches taller than you as well, so we're doing quite well there. No,
you look small as well.
Honestly, I've done a few streams with Rob. He's one of the nicest blokes I've met doing all of this. I say that about everybody. But yeah, he is one of the nicest guys I've met. So switch back to you, Al, and then you can show the rest of your blue stuff off.
I have two absolute belters. So the first one was recommended by Eddie, and he's going to be absolutely devastated that it's still sealed, because he must have recommended me this 6 months ago. Yeah, get ready, Eddie, just for you. Morbid, the 7 Acolytes. So again, this is a 2D style. Don't know if it's like a run and gun or an RPG. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he spoke very highly of it. And yeah, I think I paid about 30 quid for this as well, because I wanted to play it, and it's still sealed. It's been sitting on the shelf literally for months. So we need to get this PlayStation one sorted, Eddie, so I can play games like this. We need to do it now. Next month. Let's do it next month. Get it platinum like me and Geordie. Oh, I've got to get it platinumed apparently now. And the last game I got to show, we may have already seen on this stream. It was put in the Tubers group, as you said. And that's Blasphemous Deluxe Edition. And it was what was it, about 16 quid or something? I think it was less than that. And I think I had some. I'm sure, was this on the game collection? I'm sure it was. And I had some points saved up, and I think I got it for about 13 quid in total. So this could be bargain of last year. And I know a lot of people pay a lot of money for the limited run release, and then it got a normal release. So it's one I really need to play. So we like I say, we need to get that PlayStation month so I can crack the seal on these games. And that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 3 more, but I'm just reading some of these comments on Blasphemous. What was it? Liverpool retro gamer. I can't remember his real name. Jack.
Jack Roberts.
Yeah, it was Jack that posted it, wasn't it? And he said it for Game Collection, and I saw it, and you must have seen it as well, and I went and got it.
Probably a lot of other people as well.
Probably, yeah. It would be good if we get the PlayStation stuff going. I've got a lot of PS3 stuff to get through and PS4. Stuff that I have already played, but there's other stuff. Dare I say this? There's a Wonder Boy game I've got to play. Apologies, Retro Red Steve.
Which one?
I can't remember which one it is. Dragon Trap.
Yeah, I'm probably 3/4 of the way through that, and then it bored me.
But
I've never got back to finish it.
Yeah, there's a few other PS4 things that I've got to play. So we were discussing this. I was discussing this with Chili last night. My games completed percentage is higher than his on PlayStation because I tend to just pick games and play them and complete them, whereas he picks a lot of games up. So if he was to compare me with the Xbox, it'd be very similar, I guess. So I'll switch on and do the last 3 games. These are all OG Xbox titles. Original Xbox, whichever which way you want to say it. First one is one for the Geordie in the audience, and that is The Warriors. So I own this on PlayStation 2 as well. Believe it actually plays better on the Xbox. Given the name of my channel, I have quite a lot of tattoos, and on my right thigh I have a Baseball Fury tattooed right up there from The Warriors. Love the film. I really love the game. I just hadn't played it on Xbox, so I picked it up on the Xbox to play. One that's quite hard to get on the Xbox in the UK. I know a couple of people have recently picked it up on the PlayStation 2. It's easier to get on the PlayStation 2 in the UK, but it's more expensive on the PlayStation 2 for some reason. I got mine from Germany. It's in English and German on the back, so I picked up Curse, the Eye of Isis. Now, I think Mark picked this up recently on the PlayStation 2. And then I believe Bill has either picked it up or is due to pick it up at £3. I don't know. I need to stop that because that comes from you guys. But no, I think Bill said he picked it up not so long back, or he'd already picked it up and kind of before Mark. I just saw it and decided to get it on the Xbox. And the last one is Otogi 2. So I played a bit of CX roulette with this. Take the light away. Played a bit of CX roulette with it, and unfortunately it came with no manual. Didn't give my address away there, so that's fine. And yeah, it's rather unfortunate it didn't come with a manual. I was going to return it, but there were only 2 copies when I ordered mine. It's only just gone backwards compatible, so it's like hen's teeth at the minute, or rocking horse shit, or unicorn spunk. Don't know whichever other way I'm going to put that, but so I decided to keep it. It's manualless. Means me and Griffo are going to be going head to head to try and get the manual first, because Griffo's is manualless as well, which should be fun. Considering me and Alex pretty much walked around Doncaster gaming market together for quite a while, and we're both after similar things. Stu has just dropped in. Evening, Stu. One of the I don't know whether he's won, because I think the rounds it's all over, but I haven't seen the videos yet. Yeah, but potentially one of the winners of YouTuber of the Year. Who knows? But yeah, it's a shame it didn't come with the manual, but it's fine. When am I showing the Amico? Oh, I can show an Amico physical product. Hang on. Or maybe not an Amico, but I can show this, the Intellivision collection. How does that grab you? Still sealed as well. The reason this is still sealed is because it was due out before the VS was due out. So I had them on pre-order, and I didn't cancel my pre-order because I just decided to just give them to someone. So there's someone who is still an Evercade player and stuff who's going to be getting those. It'd be Corbana that's getting them.
Does he play an Evercade?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, he does. So, or he definitely owns one. I'd offer it you out, but you can just go out and buy your own. Because
Can you not see my Amico collection? Evercade collection up there.
But yeah, when am I going to show Amico physical products? I don't know. You're the one who's sucking Tommy T's cock. How the fuck should I know? Any retro yet? You've missed the retro Dana, unfortunately.
Loads of retro.
We can plug Dana's shop again whilst we're here.
Should we plug his telephone number again?
Yeah, why not?
We can plug his address. If you do want to go and see him, he is at Unit A, Wedgbury Way, Riley Hill, DY5, that's Delta Uniform 5, Delta Yankee 5, sorry. 3JU, 3 Juliet Uniform. I see the U at the end, you see, that's why I said it. But if anyone does want to go and see him, I believe he's opening on the 29th. Do pop down there and see him, or you can always call him on 01384 261 534. He has lots of toys available as well.
There we go.
Gaming stuff.
He is opening on the 29th of January. He doesn't just have toys available, I believe VHS as well. You've got the business card to hand. I know we're putting
video games, toys, comics, VHS, and Warhammer.
There we go. I don't know when Scott's Channel's opening. Scott's Channel, when Sega Zombies shop's opening either. But if you're in and around Scott's area, go and visit him. Definitely around where Dana is. There's a lot of shops around there as well. That it's not just one shop that you can go and visit. There's a load around there, but you should visit Dana first. There we go. And that's the end of the pickups. We've finished chatting bollocks. We've not finished chatting bollocks. That's the end of the pickups. We can carry on chatting bollocks.
He just said that he has an email address. It is hiddenchestgaming@gmail.com. He will answer all your questions there.
There we go. Only when he's at the shop will he answer his phone. There we go. He said answer regular. Bit better than me with my comments at the minute. So yeah, that's the end of the pickups, everyone. I don't know whether anybody wants to come up and chat bollocks. But I can give you the link. It's not an issue.
We should get Bill on. Betty Fraud should come up. Tell us how he gets all these games for £3.
Yeah. In all fairness, he's saying rubber check in the post. We have hammed it up a bit promoting his shop, but it is important that these new shops get,
we'd promote Scott's if we had more details on it. Maybe I see Champion 2D Rob in there. Has he got any details he can give us?
Yeah, I mean, he's
dates, location.
I don't know where, other than it's in and around the Ipswich area. That's the only thing I know. Apparently, if you mention games are cheaper at CEX, you'll get them for free at Dana's shop, according to
Oh,
Eddie.
sounds good. No, Rob don't know.
Rob don't know.
It's like a mystery. No one knows.
I don't know how close it is to being ready or what. From what I can gather with Scott's shop, it's inside another area.
Yeah, he was still painting shelving the last I saw. Waiting for his next video to drop. See how he's getting on.
But if anybody is interested in seeing the Retro Realm physical shop, go over and check out Sega Zombies channel. I think Nath will be looking forward to it, won't he? It's down his way, isn't it?
No, Nate's just miles away from everything. It's still quite a distance from where Nath lives down to Ipswich.
Is it?
Yeah. It's pretty quick for him to get to Donny.
Yeah, the distance for him for Donny, yeah.
Yeah, I think Eddie's got it right there. Dana needs to paint his shelves Xbox green.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will. Yeah, I could probably pick up a lot more shit and show it off, but I don't think people want to see that. So
we can just show our same copy of the same game.
Yeah, that'll make Rob happy because we can. Everybody's joining now that we're nearing the end. Even in yeah, that was. There's quite a lot of pickups, and I took a load out because I didn't realize that I bought that much. I missed a pickups video because I didn't release it. So
I haven't done any videos since my live stream on Christmas Eve. So
honestly,
went
back to the gym for the first session today. First time in about 4 months. So I was worried about going to the gym because I was worried about people passing me COVID. And first time in 4 months, back still quite strong, biceps not so much. So, yeah, 4 months off of the gym is not the best thing.
You want to get down with Roger, he'll help you out.
He'd fucking kill me, mate. But yeah. You should maybe go and train with Roger. He's close to you.
Yeah. Good old Roger. I've got the build for it, you see. I just need to do the muscles.
Power belly.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we're at an hour and 23. Curious what you've got planned coming up before we wrap up. Because I'm going to wrap it up in a second and go and have something to eat.
Well, I'm very lazy. I'll probably film a pickups video just showing everything I'll show tonight because obviously I'll get different people watch me that like to see what I've got. So if anyone's watching my next pickups video, it will literally be the same as what I've showed tonight. I've got a load of holiday videos which I haven't edited yet and put up, showing different islands in the Caribbean.
Nice.
Which would be nice to get up and done. I've just been too lazy to do it. This Friday we are doing Fall Guys. We haven't decided on a time yet, so when you're free, Russ, what time are we saying?
If you have space, I'll join in. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't believe anyone has said they're going to join us yet. I don't know if Joe's playing. Sean hasn't said yet.
If Joe's playing, then I'll stay and just watch. But if not, if you've got space, I'll join.
Why not film a few weeks of videos and go on holiday again? Yeah, I literally haven't filmed anything other than 3 of the beer calendar ones, what I had to do because I was too lazy to do them before I went away. I haven't filmed anything since like the start of December. It's been well over a month since I filmed anything.
How was the holiday, Al? How did you enjoy the cruise? We might as well do a cruise review.
It's very good. I'm in a group on Facebook, and I'm very sad to say that from this Sunday the 9th, all cruises to the Caribbean have been cancelled, and everyone who's out there is being flown home.
Wow.
Which is quite gutting because I would have enjoyed to go out there now because they're all getting their money back. So I could have had a free holiday.
That must be Caribbean rules, that, rather than ours.
I think it's a lot of people have been getting COVID on the ship, and
we have a special guest who has arrived. Let's bring the special guest in. Good evening.
It's Jim.
Good evening.
So
I won't
Jim,
call myself special.
Have you played this game that you've got everyone to buy yet?
I haven't, no.
Have you opened it yet, or is it still sealed?
The game is still sealed, yes.
The book is open. You've had a good time with that.
Things.
Well, the book's sealed now.
The book's, sealed forever. I have to hide the book when Alfie comes around because he's a bit young for that.
Yeah, I did have a flick through the book, and it is quite graphic.
He's a bit young.
I've got to say that what you showed on my channel was
tame.
Not too bad. Yeah, quite tame compared to what is in there. I've had a look through, and there is some. It gets quite bad.
He may be like six something, but he's only 12 years old.
You're corrupting forever.
Yeah.
Just let him play the game.
No, I'm going to go with no on that.
I reckon out of everyone in the community, the first person to play that game is going to be Marcus from Dad and Lads. I reckon he's going to play it with Tommy.
I reckon Martin's already played it.
I think that's one way to get Tommy into point and click games.
Yeah, definitely. What's any scat in it at all? I thought you said Scott at first on my first look.
I couldn't tell you. I've only seen clips.
Hold your game up, pal, for Pedro. I can't remember what it was called. Something perky little thing.
Perky little things, it's called. It is here, just for you. I'm sure Jim's got his one at hand to show.
It's in the cabinet over here. But yeah, it's nearby.
But yeah, it comes with this. And it comes with this book, but we're only going to show the cover of.
To Jim's.
Actually, we can show a little bit. I think the first couple of pages ain't too bad.
Show what you want. Fuck it. What's the worst that'll happen? This will just not stay up.
Yeah, I don't even think you can show the first few pages.
It is. It's absolutely.
You can show the first page. That is all you can show. The rest of it you can't show. The more you get into the back of the book, the worse it gets.
Ross is saying you're going to have to up your Xbox month now.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Has he been playing a few games that?
I don't know. I've not been looking at this monthly thing for Gamerscore, so I know you and Ross were well in front, and I managed to catch Ross up, but to a degree, I'm still like 200 behind him.
Well, before I started the stream, I think I was about 800 ahead of Ross. So what has Ross been playing that's got him ahead of me now?
Pissed is a bit of a puzzle game. Yeah, okay.
He knew what he was doing. He bought it for himself, not his wife. I'm telling you now.
Definitely did.
Yourself showing that
this is your sort of game then, Jim. Well, tell us more about this.
I have no idea. I've not seen that one before.
It's probably more Chili's type of game, to be fair.
Well, I thought Jim plays the same sort of games as Chili.
I do play a lot of RPGs, so if it's a role-playing game, I may have to invest in that one.
Yeah, it's one that was recommended by Eddie.
To be fair, I taught Jim something today on Pokemon.
Oh. Have you used the new Pokemon yet?
He did help me cheat, but I taught him something.
Have you both ordered the new Pokemon game yet?
It's not cheating. It's just exploiting numbers. No, I'm not going to order it. I'm just going to go and buy it.
What about you, Jim?
What's that?
You ordered the new Pokemon game yet?
Yeah, I've got Arceus on pre-order because there's a steel book and a little Pokeball.
Because-
accessory.
And the Pokeball, yeah.
I've got 2 of the Pokeball accessories from is it X and Y, so I'd like that one to go along with them. So they suckered me in with the pre-order bonus.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll go and talk to my local game and pre-order it for a tenner and then go and pay the rest off.
I think I did it on Amazon, but
It comes at a perfect time.
Comes
a
at a
week
great
before
time.
payday.
It comes out on the 28th, literally is the day we finish the Xbox challenge.
Comes at a great time for me because payday's just before then. So
You could probably pre-order it the week before.
I've
I
got
don't know if you'll get the special pre-order bonus though. By then, it might be
I'll
sold
go
out.
talk to the local game guys tomorrow and see what they say.
Yeah, I dropped the ball a bit on Brilliant Diamond with that because I missed the pre-order bonus, so I just ended up going into the shop and buying it.
Yeah, I still haven't bought it yet.
Yeah, I've got Diamond. Well, I've not. But I bought Diamond and Pearl for Laura, but Arceus is one for me. So Arceus, Arceus, whichever way you want to say it.
I think I'm about 12 Pokemon short of the national decks, but they're either exclusives or nose pass because it's one of the swarm Pokemon.
Do you not have Pearl?
I've not got Pearl yet, no, so I'm gonna have to buy Pearl to get the legendaries.
We'll sort that out because I've got Pearl, so I'll just complete it again on Pearl and we'll sort that out.
I'm gonna get it anyway because I want the set.
You've got to buy both. That's how they get you.
Yeah,
Got to catch them all.
you've got to buy them all.
Got to buy them all. But the only problem is now with doing that, you need to buy 2 Switches.
I own 2.
Yeah. That's the
To get you again. Whereas before, you had to just buy 2 Game Boys or borrow someone's Game Boy with a link cable.
Fingers crossed, though, they'll update Pokemon Box soon so that you can transfer them into the digital storage.
That would make ideal sense because trying to make those fucking poffins to turn Freebass into Milotic is a pain in the bastard in backside.
Or they can just do what they've done with Sword and Shield, where they've linked it with Pokemon Go, so you can just catch them on Pokemon Go and then transfer them over.
Possibly. What was the max Poffin you were able to make? I sort of capped out at level 50-ish.
17? I didn't realise that you used both sticks to do it.
All right, yeah, so you can use both sticks, and if you go to the park where you can walk around with the Pokemon, if you walk around with 6 Pokemon, you can use them to help you make the Poffin, which will make it like level 50, 60.
Motherfucker. So I was just making these things to feed to this fucking stupid fish. Just because I wanted to get a Pokemon.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If you get stuck, have any questions, reach out. Let me know, because I've got most of the swarms as well. If you decide to go for the national decks like a lunatic.
To be honest, I just want to beat the Elite Four and then be happy.
Fair enough.
I might go for the national decks. I don't know.
Some of these comments. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at Sean. He's showing off. Doesn't everyone have 2 Switches?
Well, Eddie didn't have one until recently.
Yeah. To be fair, there's a new one now, so getting Oleg and
I kind of hope that there's going to be an Arceus edition of the OLED one.
Why?
Because I'd like an OLED one, but I'd want a special edition one rather than just getting a bog standard. And a Pokemon one would be nice.
The screen on the current one's all right.
Yeah, it
who's
is.
using it for the screen? I have it docked.
Well, that's what I have mine docked. So the screen on the one's all right. It's on a 4K TV. But even out the dock, it's fine.
See, I'd buy one of the ones with what are like the mini style ones, but I hear bad things about the Joy-Cons on them.
The Joy-Cons are a pain. I've repaired so many of them, and my big worry is with the handheld one, because it's built into the unit, it's going to be really harder to
Can't
repair.
just change them out.
But Nintendo will fix them for free if.
Yeah, but they take a while.
If
You got to send them off.
You send your Switch off for 4 weeks and wait for them to fix it and send it back.
But they fix them for free, so.
But if you have the other one, you can just have 2 sets of Joy-Cons and just send the Joy-Cons off to get fixed.
You can do that, but really, even if you've got 2 sets of Joy-Cons with 2 Switches, you've only got 1 set of Joy-Cons when you send.
No, you just have 1 Switch with 2 sets of Joy-Cons because there's a lot of 4-player games.
I've got 1 Switch and I've got a Switch Lite, so if the Switch Lite picks up, I've got another Switch.
4-player games that you need extra Joy-Cons for. So
I don't have 4 friends to play with.
Nor do I, but still.
What I've got is this nuisance.
What you need is 4 Xbox controllers, then you can just get all the achievements easy.
Well, I can hook 4 Xbox controllers up to my 1 Xbox.
Yeah.
2 1 Xbox. Because I have 2 Xbox One controllers, my Series X controller and the white Series X controller. It's pretty much like mine, Russ, to be honest.
The one above it.
That's a big sounding implement if you're going to try and fit. Just down your foreskin. I don't know about your foreskin. Maybe you're going to try to fit that down your jap side. That's a big sounding implement. I can't remember who in the group was it. Or was it? It was John, wasn't it? It was Retro Kit that we told about sounding.
Yeah. I think you corrupted him. He left the group because of you.
It's never me. It's always Dana. Just
always someone else.
Look at this. Another man who's left the group, and he's here.
He may have left the group, but I'm still getting his daily messages. What he's sending to me and Tootie.
Jim, you need to stop.
I'm sorry. I realise.
At least we can tell you're alive at the minute. That's the start.
Yeah,
he's moving today. Normally just sit still.
Just try and find like my centre and not move for an hour.
You got any pickups to show us while you're here?
I've literally just recorded one, but I can pulse. Yeah, 1 second. I'll grab a few off the pile of stuff that I don't want to record.
I thought you froze for a second there.
No.
So we're going to get some of Jim's pickups now. These port scratchings are quite nice though. The old Marvelous Maple. I ain't found a nipple on them yet. Like port scratch.
Sorry about that. I come back to me attracting pussy. It's not something I've ever been accused of, but okay. So, a few bits that were going to go in January's video, but get them off the pile. So, nice copy of Rayman Legends for the Vita.
Ooh, nice.
All complete, has the manual, which is what sold me, and it's even got the AR cards in there as well. Nice little Brucey bonus.
Hang on. Is Brucey one of the ones that we can have a bonus? Is he one of the ones we can have a bonus from?
I think Bruce is still all right.
He's not part. He's not part of U-Tree, is he not?
I don't think he is. No.
We're safe with Bruce, right?
Jimmy Savile, no. What's his face? Wolf Harris, no. But Bruce Forsyth's still good.
He had 3 legs for 2 children, didn't he? Did Rolf Harris? So
he did indeed.
Yeah.
The little boys with 2 little toys. Bit
Here
of,
we go. The
bit
law
of
has
filler.
spoken. The law has spoken.
Bruce wasn't convicted. No.
Hang on. He's then retracted.
Who knows? Yeah, so charity shop tap from Ashton today. 3 for £1. Got that.
Your charity shops in Ashton are much better than fucking your CEX because they're useless.
Yeah, well, yeah, they are. FIFA 16 though, that was the one that I got the 3 for £1 for. Sports I'm not too bothered about, and the third one. I'm not sure what I've done with the third one. It's not in the pile. Oh, it went to CEX. I needed to raise £115 in credit for something in CEX, and so
Oh yeah. Ooh.
I was grabbing every little bit of duplicate that I had to try and raise the cash. And that thing that I was trying to raise the money for was Lego Friends.
That
Really?
was £115. Really?
No, that was a charity shop find as well. But then a couple of slightly nicer things. One that I'm going to be wrestling with a sticker for from Rewind to the Earth on the NES. Boxed manual light gun game. Fortunately, there's marker pen on the back, but I think it was a tenner. Don't get an unboxed one for that. So
Everyone
I like
just
my
do
light
it
gun
for the
games. I think you can take some of it away, but it will take the ink underneath as well. So
No, just talk to Stu. He'll sort it out.
just iron the ink away.
Yeah. if he sorted out that box that Eddie gave him, he can sort anything out.
Yeah. And then finally, a bit of jiggery pokery at CEX. They had an unboxed copy of Mario 64 in. So I got an unboxed copy of Mario 64.
That looks
Oh,
like
it's
a
a million dollar game, that.
It's because one of the corners is particularly dented. So I did a bit of, like I say, jiggery pokery, got a box and got my £25 back, which I put towards the big hitter that's over yonder.
Nice.
But on the subject of Ashton CEX, there was
That's
some.
bollocks. 'Cause I'll tell you why that's bollocks. Because I have it at £3. I pick that up.
They've reduced them all because they had Turbo for £10 in there as well, but they've dropped it to £5.
I picked that up at £3 when I went to rewind. It's in a pile I didn't show.
Yeah, the scope in Ashton, their prices are basically CEX price or higher.
Yeah,
But
they're not the best. The toy prices aren't great either.
No, but they do reduce the prices, which is something that a lot of charities don't. When things aren't selling, you'll go in a week or a month later and it'll be half the price.
Most of them just increase it.
Sorry, Bill. Sorry, it was £3.50. Now I remember it. It's the inflated price that you're paying now. I forgot.
They only pays £3 off of old grannies.
I still don't know where this £3 thing comes from, but it's fucking hilarious.
I have no idea.
From his pickups videos, everything he got was £3.
Or it comes out of your box. One of the two.
I'm convinced his wife watches his videos. So he's got to say £3 instead of 30 or whatever.
That's the one, isn't it? Yeah. This only cost me 50p. Honest.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I looked at that. I was saying to you yesterday, Jim. I was looking at that in Rewind, and it was 55 in Rewind. It's good. It's coming down. Hopefully, things start petering out.
I'm hoping things will start dropping down. Like I say, I went to Ashton today, and they just bought in a Sega Saturn boxed memory unit, light gun, and about 60-70 games. And there were some beautiful titles in there.
You say Rewind that?
No, that was CEX Ashton. So it's all going rate or higher, but some of them were like titles you just don't see or I've never seen come up in CEX before.
Well,
I don't know what's going on because Ashton recently they've had a Mega CD, a load of games, an Atari Lynx and a load of games, a Saturn, a load of games. Somebody's taking in a hell of a lot of retro to that store.
Well, when I went in a couple of weeks ago, I went in a couple of weeks ago and I was looking on the shelves and they had a copy of Ninja Gaiden Black. Now, you don't normally see Ninja Gaiden Black in anywhere. The last time I saw it, I was with you, Al, and you got it because you picked it up before I did. It's rare to find it, and I went in and I saw it on the shelf. I was umming and ahhing, should I pick it up? And I picked it up. But when I went to the till, they refused to sell it me. Like, oh, sorry, we've sold it to somebody else. And then there was another game that I had in my pile. Oh, we can't sell you that either because there's been a mistake. So, well, what fucking can you sell me then?
Nothing.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Nothing, because I turned around and walked out. But you know, and then 2 days later, I was looking on CEX website, and that Ninja Gaiden Black was listed as being there. And I've got a feeling that it's probably no manual, or there's something wrong with it because it's either they've given it to, they were supposed to give it to, and it's been returned, or they've listed it and it's been bought online and it's going to appear somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe it was a click and collect and somebody's come in, looked at it and said, no, I don't want that, and walked off.
Well, yeah, unless somebody's going to do what I did with your Togi and keep it because of how hard it is to get it at the minute. The Togi too.
I'll do an Eddie and wait until it's £5 again.
Well, that's probably what I'm going to do, to be honest. I'll either do that or I'll pick it up from Dana when he's got it, or Nick when he's got it, or one of the markets or something.
Definitely, yeah. It's bound to come up.
Yeah, I would imagine it will. I'm now at a loss as to how much more bollocks we can talk. I think we can keep going till maybe. Sorry?
I'm just trying to answer Scott at the moment.
Why? What's
I thought you were playing Angry Birds.
Oh, Ross has already beat me to it. I know, ain't. He was asking about. Oh, he has. He was asking about Ninja Gaiden Black. I just looked on CEX. It's £15 in there. But Ross has already posted it.
Yeah, it was 15 quid in Ninja Gaiden Black, but there's no copies of it.
No, we're in stock again now.
Oh, it's back in stock, is it?
Well, there's one in Bath.
So I reckon that it's the same one. I think it's one copy. I honestly think it's one copy that has no manual and it's being returned by a collector.
Very likely. I know there's a lot of that goes on in Milton Keynes and Sheffield.
Is that serious?
Hull.
Oh, yes, that's another one.
While we're talking about the 360, what has happened to the Dynasty Warriors? What they called? Gundam, yeah. None of them are in stock anymore. Are they going up in price? Because I'm missing 2 of them.
Which ones? I think I've got number 3.
2 and 3.
So I got all the Fear games. I got for like £4 in total.
I don't even think I paid. Yeah, I was going to say paid like £1 each.
Right, £20 for Fear 1, 12 for 2, and 15 for 3.
Wow.
Yep.
Fear Files is 20. What
don't go off these prices because look at Ridge Racer 6 and I picked that up for you at Donny.
Yeah, I know.
It's like 70, 80 quid on eBay. And I found it for a tenner at Donny. So why go
so just to show, I haven't even put it in the shelves yet. So
look, £10 with manual.
Yeah, these prices are. I don't know. It is what Ian's saying on the 360 that's causing it. It's this.
It's backwards, yeah.
It'll drop eventually.
Wow.
But even at that, that's ridiculous.
The thing is, they've gone backwards, but give it like 2 or 3 months, they'll be on Game Pass, and then they'll be like 50p again.
No, because there's certain games that are on Game Pass that are still quite high.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm surprised at Fear. I'm really surprised at that.
Yeah, I don't remember that being more than a couple of quid.
I think the problem is because Microsoft announced that the last backwards compatibility drop is the last backwards compatibility that you're going to get. So you're not going to get anything else, they've said.
Mm.
So maybe that's what's caused the problem.
Try to see what Gundam I need.
Have a look, because
Yeah, 2 and 3 I need.
Yeah, Ross is saying it's gone crazy for Fear since it's gone backwards compat.
What was the other one? What's out of stock? I think that might just be them 2 what's out of stock. Yeah, everything else is in stock. It's just them 2 what have gone out of stock now. What I need.
Sort something out.
It's a Togi 2, but yeah, I'm not sure whether they will make one. Even though there is a lot for From Software. I'm not sure whether they will.
And if anyone's watching and wants to help me out, I'm still waiting to find a copy of that Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin.
If Ian think
On
if
the
you think
360.
Yeah.
go and buy them now because they're dirt cheap. You'll see the Dead Space games everywhere, dirt cheap.
Don't have that one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Hasn't that gone back up? I thought that came
Well,
down
more
to
than that.
110.
Yeah.
but even if
Like 150 again now.
the remaster's due out, isn't it? And it's not pushed the price down dramatically.
No.
It was at 155, I think. Let's see what it is now. Not that there's ever any in stock.
That's the same with Stubbs, isn't it? The remaster came out for that and it sort of tanked the price.
Oh, Phineas and Ferb has gone up again, 125 now. It's coming down. It's 105 now for Maiden of Blackwater.
Yeah, Stubbs has dropped to 52.
I can't believe how much Tesla Grad is.
Tesla Grad?
Yeah, on the
That gone
Wii U.
up? Oh, on the Wii U.
It's like nothing on the PS4. It's like £3.
Yeah.
But then ain't there one of the on the Vita? Is it one of them ones worth loads? Like some rubbish game was worth like £2 on the PlayStation 4. He's like
And there's a lot of that on the
£100
Vita.
on the Vita or something.
Yeah, does Horatio have a point here that Blackwater will stay high because Wii U seems to be the trendy thing to go for a full set for at the minute?
I don't know. Some of the stuff's coming down.
Fair enough.
No,
What's,
there was
what's
a thought that the last system that you'd be able to get a full set for was going to be like the PSP, but with the limited releases on the Wii U, it just seems like that one's the way to go.
But I'm sitting here with like nearly 100 games for the Wii U now. I ain't picked up a Wii U game probably for 8 or 9 months. Maybe I should get back on it. Who knows?
Fair play, Martin. I hope you're back.
Ah, wait, is Martin still here?
He's only just
Hey,
jumped
Martin.
in.
Right, Martin, have you played? I forgot where I put it now. Oh, have you played Perky Little Things yet? We're trying to work out who's the first person in the community to play it.
I don't know about playing, but he definitely showed it. I'm sure he showed it.
I know I've seen someone show it recently because they showed the other 2 games in the Funbox trilogy. With,
What are the 2 games?
God, what is it? It's Hentai versus Evil
Ooh, not seen that
Uh,
one.
and Block Knockers is the other one.
I've seen Block Knockers. What's the other one?
Hentai versus Evil, I think it's called.
You have to find it and send me a link.
Oh, so Martin doesn't have it. He didn't show it. He showed some pervy.
Oh,
game.
you lied. You probably had Block Knockers.
It was one of the. It might have been the hentai one. I'm sure he definitely had one of the pervy Switch games.
Yeah, I know I've seen
Yeah,
someone
Block
show
Knockers.
all three recently.
He's got Block Knockers.
Oh, there we go. A waifu. And
Yeah,
what?
but he showed that last year.
I thought he showed it on one of his streams.
He may have showed it again, but we've had that over a year now, that waifu. That was last Christmas we got that. These games only come out around the Christmas.
Maybe I was watching the wrong stream.
Maybe.
Just look at that Sony have censored them, but Nintendo have just let it go out.
Yeah. Quality, ain't it?
The
The
dirty
family
Japanese
console.
that don't have to appease anybody.
But they've always been that family-friendly brand, and they've not wanted to be associated with the more adult side of gaming. Well, in my experience.
That's the way they're supposed to be, yes. But
I need to find this other game now. Hentai game.
Hentai versus Evil, yeah.
Yep. Sean's just said Wafu 2 has been announced. I've seen that. Waiting for that to come out.
That's the new subset that all the single gamers get.
how many porn
Well,
games can you buy?
I've actually played Wafu. Does that count?
There's a lot of Leisure Shoot Larry games that we
Yeah.
get classed in that subset.
No, what you need is 7 Sins on PS2.
I've got that. And Playboy.
Playboy's nothing. That's just a Sims game. 7 Sins is the one you want.
Yeah.
It's the PlayStation's version of Leisure Suit Larry.
Well,
Leisure Suit Larry was on the PlayStation, wasn't it? It's on the PS3. It's the worst rated game in the system
Was it?
on Metacritic.
something come wilder. I went for 360.
Is it the same? Yeah, is it the same one? What's on the 360?
I don't think it is. I think it's Box Office Dreams or something like that. I remember when I was doing, the Metacritic top 10s that we did back in 2021. And looked at the worst 10 games in my collection, and that was one of them. It was the worst game on the system.
Apparently it was Nick Berry that showed him.
There you go. Yes.
It wasn't
Right.
Martin.
I am actually going to end the stream because I'm tired and need to eat. So it's been fun doing these pickups. I mean, gladly you pick up an after party afterwards, Al, and I'll jump back in after I've eaten and sort myself out.
Sounds good.
But yeah, it's been great doing the live pickups with you again.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. I'm hoping whoever has the live pickups that Cooper's World started sending round, picks that back up and starts it again. Because I completely forgot about that.
Maybe I should start doing my ones again.
Well, yeah.
It's been well over a year since I did the last one. The last one I had Dana and Russ on it. That was before Christmas last year. Well, year before last.
Wow.
2020. And I know Russ always says it's like one of the best streams he's ever done. He always says it. So I think I need to find some tubers and do it again.
Well, let's hope that comes out. So, Jim, have you got anything coming up that you would like people to know about before I end the stream?
Not so much. I've literally just rendered a pickup video. But my hope is to slow down the pickups. Concentrate on. Don't you sit there laughing at me. I've only bought 17 games in 5 days.
Yeah. That's more than I've bought in the last 5 weeks. All of these have been sitting on the shelf for about 4 months.
Yeah, I'm trying to slow it down, and I'm focusing on fixing the games that I've got on the PS1 mainly because I've got a lot of games that are either missing a manual, missing a cover, missing a back page, or have got rough discs. So the plan is to understand where I stand there and then focus on fixing that rather than throwing more money at the collection, fix what's there.
Cool. Oh,
So
anything you
that's
want
it.
to anything
Yep.
you want to add?
Fall Guys Friday. Make sure you come and watch.
Yep. And with that, thank you to Al and Jim for jumping on, and thank you to everybody who has stayed and everybody who has tuned in. I've been Eating, and I'll catch you on the next one.